Awesome. Welcome everyone joining us live wherever you're watching. You might be watching on my business page or my Facebook group, or maybe you'll find yourself on my profile because we're friends. Either way, welcome. Great to have you here. And today I'm bringing you one of my awesome, amazing, gorgeous clients, Magriet Potgieter. Oh, I never knew how to do that.
Yeah, you're doing it perfect.
That works. And today we're going to talk about her awesome milestones and we're going to celebrate them. So if you have a glass of Prosecco, pour one up. And if you have some whiskey on the side, pour it up. And if you're not drinking, then get some juice ready because we're celebrating tonight because Magriet has some wins to share with you all. And I couldn't be more excited. Hi, Magriet. Thanks for coming.
And you could be like, you were like, I see a coach as a scout. You were a scout you were my first podcast or my live interview on the online space.
Oh, was I?
So nostalgic, to talk to you.
I know.
I was so nervous that first time because it was you basically invited me for my first live on Facebook a year ago.
We're going to reveal in a minute what happened since, because now you're not scared of camera, are you?
Well, you definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone where I was. And literally a year ago, you remember I lived in that dark house where I didn't have light.
Right.
It's a year since I moved there. It's insane, all the things since I started working with you. That changed.
Well, let's share this journey with everyone because I think it will be very inspiring to a lot of people. So tell me, before we met, what was your life like?
BM, before Monica. It was
BM.
But literally, it is. You were the game changer. You know that. You're like my fairy godmother. That came along. So exactly.
I activated your goddessness. I didn't. This isn't me. I've got powder that I chuck at people. Basically, I don't sprinkle it. I chuck it at, and it makes them flourish.
The power of coaching. Obviously, I always say we are as good as our athletes, as our people that we work with. And you have to have like a winner mentality with your clients already. So you saw potential. Okay, a year ago, I was in poverty. I was broke. I wanted to start something, and we started talking. And for me, I was so blurry in terms of because I'm doing something brand new from the ground up without money, so that's where I was without less than money. I was still in a corporate job, burned out, stuck, and then BM. I met Monica, and you basically helped me literally from the ground up where I had nothing to be where
I just remembered when I told you to quit your job.
But you said that the first day. You said that the first day, and I'm like, no, I can't. And now I'm making 4 times more than I did.
4 times more.
In a year's time already. Yeah.
Quadrupled income. Nice.
I should have listened to you that first day. But it's like we keep onto our comfort blankies, obviously, but that's why we need coaches to push us.
Well, I think the pain, like you get out of the comfort zone with the pain in the comfort zone just too great. And the pain was getting bigger and bigger for you because you were really burnt out in that role. You didn't like it. You were very overworked at the time, weren't you?
At the time, and I was definitely not in my zone of genius.
No, you were not.
When we love what we do, when we really love the creativity and the joy of building, like we're builders, entrepreneurs is builders. I really think, like now I'm still recovering from being sick with my ear infection. The doctor wanted to book me off, and I'm like, no, I've got work to do, but in a good way. I've got people to serve, things to do, type of thing. It's not from a burnout space.
But you still have to take time out and recover. Come on, my feet.
That's the thing. But it's just so exciting. You know, a year later, it really is like a baby that was born this year.
Well, you really are my rockstar client, because I remember when we first started working together, it only took you a month. We did a similar video to this like a month in or something, like
Yeah.
30 days in. And I remember you had 3 discovery calls that turned into 3 sales.
Yeah, I'm a very, I'm a really good seller, you know, in terms of when I put my mind to it. And then I literally got, I think, like I said to you on a stage, I got so busy with building this whole business that I didn't sell a lot. I got distracted. And then with your few calls with you later, I showed you the little board that I have with current clients. So it's really incredible to see the BM during DM. I'll send Monica a DM to help, because your strategies is phenomenal in terms of you really have easy recipes that now I can just duplicate the whole time.
That's true. However, let me just stop you here. So you said you were great at sales. I think you're great at sales because you're really great at what you do and you really and truly believe in it.
I really, and it's years, like
So
20
tell us
years.
what you do.
So what I do, and I love it, is I'm a PR and media and branding coach and storyteller. You know, I really tap into someone's story for call to action and inspiration. And I help people, authors, business people, coaches to really, I think the word is amplify what you guys already do.
Yes.
And for me, that's organic marketing. If you really stand out as the leader in your industry, people will resonate to you. And I've seen the recipe in my work. You know, within a year, people are coming to me, and that's what we want.
That's exactly what we want. We don't want to be chasing, we want to be
Nuh-uh.
attracting. So you're a PR and media coach. So you help people get more visible, right? Grow their business with visibility. That's really, really good. And at first, so you started with a Facebook group, right? Let's give everyone some details. They know what you did to get where you are. So you started with
I
a
just
Facebook group.
love.
How did it grow? What was the growth like?
I think I have to start where we started. My imposter syndrome was massive. I was so
Yeah.
hesitant. Every time I meet, I was hesitant. I did it scared, you know, because
I remember you
imposter
didn't want to do
syndrome.
like videos or anything, right?
No, I was like, I'll still write letters, old school type of thing before I started working with you. So literally, I started my group a year ago with 20 people, but it was very strategic. It's journalists that I've
Yes.
worked with from around the world, and it's grown organically. Yesterday, we had 2,800 members. So it's growing beautifully, beautifully, but it's a lot of love
A
and
lot
real
of love.
connections within the group. You know, that's really making me very happy. Authors, business people, coaches come together, and literally this is my hub for people to shine.
And I feel like it's their hub full of inspiration. Like when you go into your group, Write and Shine, guys, if you haven't joined it already, you should. Because it's an amazing place. I've never seen another group on Facebook that's so supportive. Like one person of another. Of course you're the leader, but you're the leader that takes a step back, which is the true leadership. And you really shine the light on all the amazing people in the group. And
But
I
they
think
are
that's
amazing.
beautiful.
And I think, you know, but you know me as well. That's my art is
Yes.
to help people shine, and I feel the brighter you shine, the brighter I shine, basically through doing that. And it's my heart for people. From the beginning, I said to you, I want to create a space where people feel safe to launch new products, like new books,
Yeah.
new services. Because before we go into the world, we need that supporters that go, yeah, or maybe try this, you know, for it to be a success. Like I told you in the beginning, I went to a film screening before they launched the film, and they have like a panel where we could critique the movie before they launched it, and
Yeah.
that's exactly what I want from in this space. to have that safe space where we can actually be very authentic, like, yeah, or maybe try this before it launches into the world.
Yeah, how about this? How about that? Like, this is what
Yep.
because in all of your space, there'll be another lots of people who, there's 2,800 people in there. So everyone will find some clients in that group if they wanted to. So you can get
Yes.
feedback from people that you're marketing to, which is priceless.
It
Right?
really is, and it's that true, true connections, and it's podcasters, business people, coaches, literally, and the authors. I'm loving the storytellers that's really connecting with each other, and creating more marketing for each other as well through that.
Yeah, it's so much collaborations going on there and everything. It's great. And now you've monetized the group, right? Well, not now. You've been monetizing it since you've started, but God, when I saw that client board that you've got going on there,
It's really, but it's the PR kits is amazing, because what I've done is that one-to-one workshops that I do, because what I've seen this year is people don't necessarily pay a high ticket immediately. So what I've done as well is through the group I do my monthly events, $25 for a ticket, where I give training on speaking and PR, and then people meet in the breakout rooms. From that, they will tend to either buy a one-to-one workshop, and there they'll get to know how I work, and then they'll pay their high ticket, whatever suits them type of thing.
you
But this
created a
is my
whole value ladder, right? You've got
yes,
a whole
yes,
product suite now.
I do. Thanks
You
to
do. Well, thanks to
I'm
you.
getting it right.
Oh my God, we
Yeah,
are
but
useless
you
at this.
sat with me, and we figured this out, because there was nothing a year ago.
I know. So tell us, how has your life changed now? Because I know that you've got a massive win to share with everyone that recently
I
happened that I still haven't seen, but I can't wait. What?
I want to cry, like, if we talk about it, like in a
Don't be
year's
crying.
time.
Okay, cry.
I think I'm going to cry a little bit. But if you just look at, okay, first of all, me as a mother, because that's my most important above anything, providing for my son, I am going to cry a little. It's just amazing, the new house we're living in, and to look better after him, because of more funds, and I'm more happy. I'm really much happier. Obviously, it's been like birthing twins. you know just
Well,
what
it
you have
hasn't been without its downs. Like, I'm all for sharing the realistic journey. It hasn't been always easy, has it? I mean,
No, that's
sometimes
what
it
I
does.
say. And guys, I'm recovering from an ear infection. My son is ill at home, so this stuff is very real in terms of, the hours we put in. But coaches need coaches, like that. I know you've seen the things I've went through this year as well, Monica. If we talk about what we've reached. The behind the scenes is so important to talk about as well. The support and the coach that cheers you on when you think you can't anymore is so important. So for me to look after my son better financially, and to dream big dreams now, and the house, that first of all for me is success, is to really be the best for him in terms of my business. And then literally I've done a bestseller book, co-published a book this year, and I've been on the TEDx stage now as well. And
That
so
was
we're
a great
gonna
outfit.
release that. They're gonna release that. I'm hoping for this month still. But it's been what a wow journey this year. Like, what the heck?
A TEDx talk, a best-selling book, fully booked with amazing people, amazing clients. Your group grown to 2,800 members. You're in a bear house with your son. And please tell us about your son, because your son's freaking awesome. He's
He
a
is
speaker himself now, right?
awesome. He's a speaker himself, and he's really blossoming as well. And that for me is success. It starts at home, because I don't want to win the world but lose my son and my core, why I'm doing it. And literally, I also launched the Right and Shine Future Stars event, which is for teens between 14 and 18, with my son as inspiration. And like if people buy tickets to my events once a month, I actually sponsor for the teens, so we can do that for free. So my son is my biggest inspiration, and I owe everything to him as well, because while I was working full time and starting this part time, it's time away from him and it's focused. And the house we lived in, Monica, it was a dump. I say it with respect, but the conditions we lived in. Like, if I spoke to you, I would tell you the pipes burst, or it was hard. It was very hard starting this. I think that's why I'm so emotional as we talk, eh? Like, it wasn't easy. If anyone's gonna, ask, the first thing I'll say, you have to gear yourself up mentally first before
Absolutely.
anything.
But Magriet, none of this would have happened if you didn't just become so determined for yourself and for your son and just gone out there and made it happen.
Yeah, but listen, really don't take away what you've done in this journey, Monica. Like, you remember when the riots and everything in our country, I was telling you, my team, I don't have a team, they're ill, I don't know what to do. I was like, so that's when you come in and you say, try this, try this. So now I'm on Kajabi and I'm loving it. I did a rebrand this weekend when I wasn't feeling very well. I was figuring it out. And then it's really just like it's a game changer. What you tell us to do it. I should have done it earlier, type of thing.
No one listens to me the first time I say it. I got to get the red button out. Your invention, by the way. Do you remember when you came up with this? That was your idea.
I know. That's the PR storytelling right there.
And then I used it to bully you to quitting your work. Trying some new strategies you didn't want to.
Yeah, like it's amazing, but the mindset and the belief that you can do it, I think that's the biggest thing I take away this year. Like, for me, the more I do, it's almost giving me courage to do bigger.
And I want to know, what's the bigger vision you have for yourself in this business and for your son?
You're gonna laugh what I did today.
What have you done?
Okay, so I launched my own magazine, you know that, in between, and I'm doing magazines now for companies. So what I did today is I applied for a license to be a TedX organizer. So it's just like, it's just like, but I really want to do it. So I hope it works.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Look at that, baby. But I love it. I'm so inspired by this. Look at your face when we talk.
I love it. Love it.
Like it makes sense there. Because I've got everything. So I'm hoping it goes smooth, and I'll let you know. But that for me is the next. And for my son as well. It just feels right. Bigger to keep momentum and to help people make their dreams come true. Also a publishing house. I've got everything ready now, so I want people to go through Write and Shine all the way for their PR and branding, basically, and grow. Different stages, different books, many products from here.
Oh, I love it. What a beautiful goal and what a beautiful vision for the future. I have no doubt that you'll get there.
It's like in a year's time. Can you imagine, eh? We're gonna
I can, because I remember when we first spoke, and I remember how you were talking about what you do with so much passion and love, and I knew that this is where you're going to get. I knew it. So for me, this isn't a surprise.
That's what I say. We need coaches. All of us need coaches to bring out the best in us, because sometimes you're tired, you get, this isn't working, because I'm going to lie. If I say all my strategies worked, it didn't. And I have to think the whole time, like when we did the Kajabi, all behind the scenes, I was like, just so out of it with everything I was going through. I just had to trust your gut more than mine on that stage. With what's going to be good for my business. So that's the thing. It doesn't always work what we do.
No.
But that's why we need that soundboard in the UK. That can
the UK.
Well, this isn't working. What do you think? Type of thing. And hard lessons as well, along the way.
So what were your biggest lessons that you've learned over this year of going from, you know, ground up to a TEDx talk and
I
fully booked diary full of awesome clients?
For me personally, and I come from the non-profit background.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
7 years. I worked in non-profit, and I mean that's my heart always to serve and to help and uplift. But I've made this switch now, 100% to monetizing, because the more money I make, obviously the better I can provide for my son, but also help more people through that.
Like the
And by
children you sponsor, right?
Exactly. Through the more I grow this financially, the more I can impact. But no more giving free stuff. No more giving free time. Like I'll give free magazine article, but I won't give free time anymore. I think that's my biggest takeaway. Yes, to value my own time as well, which I didn't always.
That's a huge breakthrough to start valuing your time. But also a huge breakthrough number two is to realize that, you know, your time is valuable. But also,
Exactly.
what was the other one that I've just had in my head and it's gone? Um, oh God, thank you,
I
AD.
think the value, like the free, you have to have like a lead magnet. You have to have your free something. You have to give that extra value, but not giving yourself away too
I
much.
remembered. Okay, so well, a big breakthrough also that you've realized that the more money you make actually
Yeah.
doesn't make you a bad person or greedy person or a weird person or like, but it makes you somebody who's able to not only provide for your family but like sponsor other kids and impact more people as a whole, right?
Exactly, and that's an absolute game changer for me personally, because the definitely from if I look at the influence we already have in this short time, because of the exchange of energy, people
Yeah.
are valuing my time giving, and I can actually definitely impact more people through being stronger financially, and it's a massive thing for me personally.
You can't give from empty, and you know,
Yes,
you can't sponsor anything when you can't put food on the table. So
and
it,
that's
it's a
easy like that.
huge change, huge leap right there for so many people because lots of people just don't get it. They
Yeah.
feel bad about wanting to make more, but if you make more, you can give more, as one of the coaches says in his tagline. I don't remember his name.
I don't know either, but it's true. It's just so true. And you can definitely give from a full cup, a overflow.
Yeah,
And but also for me, a big lesson is exchange of energy. So you'll see, I actually market my clients more through PR that I create for them and connect them with platforms and stuff. I gave too much away for free, and there were no value in that. So the people who are investing in me are definitely getting more because of
absolutely.
that. And that's also a massive shifts that I can see in my business and focus because I'm focused on those who are paying me for my services.
You finally believe in yourself and your value. And because you
Yay!
do that, others believe in it too. Like people think it's the other way around. I'll believe in myself when others believe in me. No, it's the other way around. You've got
I
to believe
think
in your offer, what you do, and yourself
yes,
first. If you want anyone else to put their trust in you.
that's the thing. And when your work starts speaking for you, that's the zone you want to tap into. But creating this from scratch, man, it was because there wasn't
Yeah.
anything there a year ago. Like there was nothing.
Yeah.
So to have it built, yeah, it definitely for me. But the one thing just grew from the other, and that's what I really like. Like people can either decide, okay, you want to do this, or you're here in your journey. But literally, if you're starting out or you're a entrepreneur for many years and want to rebrand or get focused on your story, get to that TEDx talk yourself, bestseller. Now I've got the recipes for all of this.
And all
But
the
I have to
mistakes,
go
right?
through it.
Yeah,
I have
you
to
and
go
your
through it.
recipe.
Yeah. But now I can honestly say within a year, under a year, I've achieved all of this. Not necessarily because I'm so good, but this is what works. It doesn't have to be. You can go onto a TEDx. You know, literally any person. I think there's a big thing of you think you have to do this before this.
Yeah.
It's really how strong you position yourself, how very clear your strategy, your PR strategy is, and there you go.
There you go. Also, you have to be a badass, awesome human being to do all these
No,
things. Like that one here. Look, I did it
like
right the first time.
a rebel, you have to be like a rebel to break the mold. I think that's the beauty of being a rebel. That we create the rules, type of thing.
Absolutely. And we
Sounds
break the
very
ones that
dramatic.
no longer serve us.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of creating a business in terms of we set the tone, we set the like literally the exchange of energy, the boundaries is so important. Otherwise it will suck you in. And I think there's a lot of times, luckily for my stubborn streak, that other people might have, and I'm not saying, but there were times where I've thought of giving up. It was extremely hard this first year. I'm not gonna lie.
Guess what? Me too. I think it's completely normal and very natural to, at one point or another, feel like you want to give up, throw in a
Yes.
towel. And on those low days, you need that soundboard. Somebody who will
Exactly.
just call you out on your bullshit and,
You
and
remember when
remind
I
you
got that
how
nasty
great you
message?
are.
And I sent you a WhatsApp, and I'm like, I got a hate post,
Oh,
and I
yes.
was so upset.
Yeah. Oh, my God. I
And it,
forgot about that.
yeah, and it literally
Mm.
is just that coach that says, "What did you say? Stop crying. Stop crying." Like just that. Like, okay. Bigger
Oh my God,
picture.
it does sound like I have no empathy whatsoever. But no, I'm all about solutions.
Oh, yes, but that's what I need. Remember, if you go sympathy mode, oh, shame, then I'll cry even more. I was really upset because of this nasty remark on my LinkedIn post.
Oh God, that
And
was
that
a
was
nasty remark, and it
very,
was
and
completely
it was,
uncalled for.
yes, and it was just before my TED talk. So obviously I was nervous and sensitive. So it was uncalled for. But
But it's
those
gonna
moments,
happen, right? Like it's one of those things that because we are putting ourselves in becoming more visible, especially with media and PR and social media
yes,
and your marketing strategy and your live videos and whatever you are doing to get out there, right? And share your truth and spread your word and share your message. We are going to encounter people who do not agree with us, don't like us. We're just not their cup of tea, and they're ready to tell us about all about that.
I actually had a discussion with one of my clients today. She's also a TEDx speaker, and she went through the same. And I said to her,
Mm,
"Do they pay your bills? Like I'm there now. They don't pay my bills."
right, right, and you can't. If
But literally,
and
yeah.
I always quote my ex-boyfriend here because he comes up with the most ridiculous quotes ever. However, he always says, um if everyone liked you, you'd be a mug. No, like it can't be. No, it can't be everyone's. If you're everyone's cup of tea, you'd be a mug. If you were
There
everyone's
you
cup of
go.
tea, you'd be a mug. Yeah, that's the one. And we
I
don't
tell
want to be
my
a mug,
son,
do we?
I have one that I tell my son. I say, if the world feels against you, if everyone is nasty, and you feel this jealousy and hate, you must ask yourself, am I too sexy?
Am I too sexy? Yeah, exactly. Am I just too good? And
Am
yeah,
I too sexy?
you gotta brace yourself. I love that you shared all the ups and downs of this journey because most people think that it just looks like this. Like somebody decides to start a business, they put a Facebook quote out, and then all of a sudden people swarm around them and just throw their money. Or worse yet, that's one school of thought. Another group of people thinks you just use this one secret marketing strategy that you must find out. And if you don't find it out, you'll fail. And that's also bullshit, right?
Dun,
Because
dun,
there's so
dun.
many. It's all
That
about,
button of yours.
doing this, right? And writing it out, because one day it's gonna go like this. And then you will no longer vibe on this level, you will vibe at this level.
Exactly. And you know
And
what?
then
I
higher
can
again.
100% say, like, I don't even, do I have it here? I usually use this. I do actually. I use this as an example. So this is my son's diary when I was pregnant with him.
Oh,
I know. And I want to show you, like, I wrote so many letters to him, and here's his little son-off photos. But
oh.
literally, this is what happens with your business as well. You become pregnant with your idea. And and like literally, when I chose his name, I actually wrote down his name, meaning, and everything. So with
Oh.
Rise and Shine, it feels like I had this dream and I was connected to you to give birth to this baby.
And I
And
was
oh
the
my,
midwife
you
pulling it
were.
out sometimes.
If we have to go graphic, get it out. But
Come on, you
literally,
got this.
if you think about a business, and I think is it Simon Sinek that also says we have to have stock teas for new businesses, and that's how passionate I feel about businesses and books and TEDx talks and stuff like that, because we have to cheer each other on in terms of the baby phase. This year was a blur for me personally because I was breastfeeding the twins.
Breastfeeding the twins. And
Like
sometimes they
I,
were
I
keeping you
joke
up at
now,
night.
a million flashbacks of a lot of late hours. And you remember my red elbows? Like I told you, it feels like I've got entrepreneur elbows. I actually had scars because I was sitting for hours. And that's what I want people to know is I will never be able to tell this story different because this is real. And I remember when my son was born and I looked at the photos of the breastfeeding perfect and I was going through hell. I had this whole, I don't want to, for the people listening, I don't want to freak them out. But
Do it.
I saw my son's gums. I was like, no, it was so hurtful. So my journey of raising my son was totally different than yours with your daughter. But to bring it back to entrepreneurship is starting a business is like really having a baby, and you have to be, I think, like you also mentioned, I am trusting my own gut now, which I didn't in the beginning. I was so unsure, literally like a pregnancy, a first pregnancy.
Yeah.
And then you get to know your maternal instinct, and you get to know your midwife that can say, try this, the bottle with this formula would work better. And then where I am now, my baby is 1. So it can start crawling now and it's getting stronger. So that's the thing I really want to encourage people today is not to give up, because your baby
No.
will grow up. It will grow and it will look after you one day, but for now, give it attention, a lot of love and attention. And when it cries, nurture, get the burps out,
Get the peps out.
change their diapers. That's where we are now,
Yeah.
but that's part of it. That's 100% part of it.
This is the most accurate description of business I've ever had in my life.
You
But
have
it is
never,
just like
we
that.
did not think that this interview is gonna get to this turn, eh?
No, but I love it because it's so
We
true.
couldn't have planned it. And it's perfect for the first birthday to talk about my baby. Like
Yeah.
I was so sentimental. I told you, like I couldn't believe for the first baby year, I'm doing a TED talk in terms of just celebrating what
Literally,
this
but
baby.
we have to say it's literally on the anniversary. Right?
It's we couldn't have think this up. We couldn't, because I've pitched in April already, and the timing was just spot on with the anniversary of starting my group. So this is just something you can't think up. But I really also want to tell people it didn't just happen like this. Nothing happens like that.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You just learn to, and do you know what? Actually, it gets the hardest the moment you're about to hit a milestone. Like just on the
I
brink of it, it gets worse. It gets so when it goes like this in the entrepreneurship, just before it, when it hits here, that's when you're really close to going really high. So
and that's
most
what
people give
I
up
say.
when it goes
Yeah.
low.
But that's exactly, and that's where people need to make up their minds when they're in business. Because if you give up on your baby, you're going to let it die, to be very dramatic, you know. So it all depends on your why and how much you love this dream. And I agree with you. Like, you know, my behind the scenes, the week of my TED talk, my nephew passed away, and I'm still mourning. I still am so cut up about it, you know. But when you chase that dream and your why is there, I'm very proud of that talk. You'll see it's raw, it's me on that stage. I loved every minute, but it was very hard to
I can
prepare.
imagine. Yeah.
Very hard.
I like more credit to you that you were even able to go through with it. Most people would have
Yes,
cancelled it because
but
it
that's
was a horrible loss for you.
massive. Like that, he was. We were best friends. We spoke every day. But that's what I say. The behind the scenes can either propel us or it can paralyze us overall in life. And I think this year, I think you saw me just stubborn to propel.
Yes.
If you give your circumstances permission to paralyze you, you won't get to that next level that you want to go. So it really depends on how bad you want to do, to work with the right people, obviously, and to set those deadlines for you. Like literally, for me, it changed now. I literally have now new priorities this week, that I chase different deadlines now, and that
Hey,
just makes me so happy.
that's really good. It's really good. I love that you said that. You've got to use those setbacks as fuel,
You
as
have
literal
to.
fuel.
And that's the thing. If I
It,
gave up, I wanted to. Like with that week of the TED talk, I actually spoke to you. I said to you, I'm so sad. I know how I'm going to do it, but I don't want to talk my 12 minutes with cards. I've decided that. So I actually had to practice my words. It was insane in that broken state, actually. But you'll see, when I was on stage, my A game was on, and I was there to talk my message to help people. That's what I want to do. So that really helped me so much. My why the whole time. But yeah, I think that's the message. This baby, you can't give up on it. You're the mother.
no,
No one else can look after your business like you can.
no, absolutely not. And as you said, that baby will one day look after you
Yay!
and your other babies, whatever those babies or revolutions you might want to start with it.
Yeah, I'm just very proud. I'm really a year later. I can tell you I'm extremely proud of what's been accomplished. And it's
Oh, it's great.
but the foundation phase, and that's what you always say as well, Monica, is the foundation, the systems will help you to duplicate. If you don't have systems in place, then you it will be like cards that fall, house of
Yeah.
cards. And one strong foundation. This first year is crucial, but you take people by the hand and you help build, and that's why we can actually everything you taught me, Calendly, you taught me, Kajabi, and Canva,
I taught
and
you Canva even.
yeah, I didn't know anything.
Oh,
Like
God.
I know. So
Marketing
Facebook group,
strategy. Canva. I'm a
everything,
very
like
versatile
literally.
teacher.
But that's what I say. But you need someone like you, especially this first year, especially the first year, but basically the whole year, and then to check in every year. What do you think this strategy, for the next year and goal setting? But I think a job is, yeah, I'm in love with it.
Oh, I'm so glad you're enjoying the platform. I'm going to share in the comments link to your group, okay, and
Yes.
a link for a 30-day free trial of Kajabi if anyone wants to check it out. Because Magriet's been talking about it a lot today. So if anybody's interested, like, what the hell does that even mean? I will
But
send you
listen,
my link for Kajabi because
I'm
I'm a
going to
brand
show you
partner.
a quick flash of my clients, current clients. I don't want to, but
Wow.
But literally, it's just so much easier to do the sales because I've got the systems in place now. And I'm spending more time, quality time with my clients. I'm loving on them more because I'm not chasing anymore. I'm actually just positioned now, and Kajabi gives you that positioning yourself as the authority.
Absolutely. You get to automate your marketing process, your sales process, your delivery process, everything.
And
Right?
I know it's only the beginning for me. I'm still figuring it out. So I'm
Yeah.
really looking forward to tapping into it more and getting to know it better.
Oh, I love all of this.
Like
So
like Canva. Like I can't imagine doing
I
live on
know.
that dramatic
That's the
without
thing. When you become an entrepreneur, all of a sudden you have to wear all of these different hats and then all of these new things. Unless you have a ton of money and you can outsource to a big team straight away, which is probably not a wise idea to do it straight away because you
I
need to
like
know
that
what you
we
want.
yeah, it's our baby. You know,
Yeah.
we know how to grow our baby. And like this weekend you'll see how I revamped my website. Like
Oh, I can't
I
wait
just
to actually
felt
check it out.
inspired.
Nice.
And it was so nice and empowering to do it myself because I know what I wanted for my baby. I had a vision and I wanted to do it, and there I go. So
Woo!
it
And
was
it's that.
really nice.
I love it, love it, love it. Can't wait to see it. How you
Aw,
dressed up your baby this time.
you'll see. Like I think you're gonna like it. But literally, you know, and I'm preparing now for the TEDx income, new people
Yeah.
coming in, and I'm very excited about that. And you'll see I've launched a new program to help people become better speakers and writers because I do believe we have the same message. Whether it's through our brand, whether it's through our books, whether your core message has to stay the same. So even if you
Absolutely.
speak on a podcast, it's going to be the same as on a TEDx stage.
Absolutely, 100%. So,
So
so tell us about that new program. How can people find out more about it?
they can go to my Kajabi link
To your website. What's your website?
to the website. So, but I'll post it in the comments as well. But it's www.writeandshine.co.za.
Yeah. South Africa represent.
Yeah, but you'll see the branding that I did is the African drummers. So
Oh,
it's
is it?
definitely very Africa, yes.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. Really,
You're
it's
gonna
gonna look
enjoy
amazing.
it.
Great job. Great job. Is there anything you'd like to add before we end this amazing interview? Thank you so much for coming over and sharing your journey. I think this is extremely valuable to everyone watching, hearing
Oh,
how you accomplish everything you have.
I just love being so honest and authentic, you know, that there's no color but sugar coating of anything. But
No,
the reward is so big. Like if I can turn back the clock to a year ago, Monica, can you imagine? I said no, thank you. I don't want to start. Like saying yes is the biggest decision already that you can make to start.
and
And people
going all
underestimate.
in, right?
And people underestimate, like for me as well. I said to you, I don't have money on that stage. I don't have this, and you said, hey, you can use this. So literally, you see, there you were empathetic. Hey, you see what I did? I'm
Yeah.
trying. Hey, exactly. But you can use what's in your hands, and you don't need a lot. But if you have that mindset and you got that courage and determination,
We can make it work.
you will make it work. In
Yeah,
terms of
totally.
you don't need a lot of money to begin your business. If you
No.
wait for perfect conditions, if you wait for money, you're gonna wait long. I'm
And
sorry.
guys, just the news flash, you're never going to be more ready than you are right now. Okay.
Exactly. And it's only you that can birth that baby.
Yeah.
You know I think that's why I have this next to me as well as a reminder of
I
the
love that
9.
you do. I love that you do. Because that's
I actually are like it's the first time I share this, but I literally have it next to me as a reminder. And then also I want to show you, like I've got this bottle, non-profit children that I worked with. I
oh,
always I always ask them to write their dreams. Like this, these are orphan children from a project I worked in, and they wrote their dreams, and then I still keep this jar. So I have like a lot of reminders around me for when storms hit, for like when my nephew and I've got these reminders of my why. And I think that is very crucial for all of us. Because your baby will have his diapers. It will have.
You're so inspiring, Magriet. Listening to you, I've got tears in my eyes, and the tears of joy and gratefulness. But
Like
for this journey that we've had so far.
what a year. What a year. Like what a year.
Oh God, this headphone just loves popping out of my ear.
Listen, can I show you my new gadget? You that loved gadgets so much. Like this is the cutest microphone. I'm not using it because I didn't plug it in. But this is so cute.
It is very cute.
Like you can put it into your phone as well.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
That is really cool.
You must. I think it would be there as well, like in the UK. But I accidentally got it at a gadget shop here. But I'm very happy about it because then I don't need a big microphone because I'm going to launch my podcast very soon as well through Kajabi. I'm planning that for next.
Oh yeah, nice. Me too, actually. Me too. I'm in the planning stage of launching my podcast. Well, I've created it for Kajabi already, but now I'm scheduling interviews for it. Obviously, you're invited.
Thank you. But that's fantastic because we need to start driving more people to our website. And I think it's just perfect. It's the perfect. Sorry, guys, I'm like a Kajabi tonight.
You're a real convert. God, it only took a year to convert you into the Kajabi hype.
If you think about it, a year ago, with my finances, I actually couldn't afford it, ne?
Yeah.
And now I'm like, it's just that my life is
part and parcel of business, right? Makes your life easier, makes your work, less tiresome, shortens your work time.
Exactly. It's just the 100% game changer. And also, if people ask me about my services, there you go. And it's they can see enough. You'll see I uploaded a few videos. I got ill now with my ears, so I stopped a few. But I actually started doing more videos on there as well. And it's just so much easier.
It is. It gives your clients a nice experience, and it gives you great experience as a business owner. Just, it's all in one. So now that we've plugged Kajabi, send us some gear, some merchandise, because we deserve it after promoting you all night. But I will give you guys, I've got a link for a 30-day free trial if anyone wants to check it out.
And please don't wait a year. Just do it, like Nike. Just do it.
Just do it. Just do it. Makes life easier. Maybe not when you haven't got a business. Okay?
Yeah.
You need to at least know what you're selling. Okay? And then invest in something.
I had to wait. In hindsight, I had to create my products first because it wasn't there. And
you needed to know what you wanted.
Yes, definitely.
Otherwise, it's just going to get dusty until you work it all out. Okay? So work it out and then...
Yeah, but it's a beautiful place to put everything together.
Absolutely.
That was created.
100%. You're a beautiful person that put it all together.
Nah, but I'm just
very proud of you. And can't wait to catch up again in 12 months' time on here and tell everyone what happened next, because the story is far from over. It's just the beginning for you.
And thank you for being such an incredible friend and coach. Like literally, I have to thank you. You know I do. Like it's been what a journey this has been, eh?
It has been one hell of a journey, and thank you for being an awesome friend and a rock star client. I mean, you implemented all the strategies. You went there and you got down and dirty, and you done the deed. And you experimented, you tested, you tweaked, you came back, you washed your hands, you washed your face after you got muddy. And now you're here, okay? War paint on.
Yeah.
On stage giving your first TED Talk.
Yeah.
Wooing your clients.
Just
wooing,
definitely. I think what I say as well is I don't put skin in the game. I put my heart in the game. Like my heart is in it. But you've sensed that since day one.
Yes, 100%.
It's not, it literally is love. I'm really, my slogan is inspired by stories driven by love. And I think that's what my clients also experience. And it's just beautiful moments as they also step up to the right platforms, because you can talk until you're blue in the face, but if you don't talk in front of the right audiences with your core message, you want to sell at the end of the day as well.
Yeah, you need to. You need that strong message, for sure.
Exactly, and call to action always. So we really dive deep into that, and it's not like putting on violin music. It's actually really inspirational. You want your message to be so strong that people go, "I want to work with you," and I think that's what I've seen this year.
Absolutely. I love that. Love that. Love that. Love that. Love that. Because you're without a message, you don't really, you have a product, but you don't really have a brand, and you don't really have a tribe of people around you who believe in what you do and believe in the same things as you do, stand for the same things.
And that's where frustration and loneliness and burnout really comes in, I think, because we feel each other. And I always say we're like rock stars, like Pink. She has a song, she has a vibe, she has a persona, PR image, a first impression. She changes, she evolves, but her music, I'm loving her music, a new sound with her daughter that came out, so we follow her.
I don't think I've heard it. Need to check it out. I don't think I've heard it.
No, with her daughter, it's beautiful. From Sunshine. You must listen to it. You'll love it.
That will be my next thing after this video. Got these headphones off. Wow, my AirPods.
So I think, your song needs to be so crystal clear that people resonate to it. And not everyone will like it. Not everyone will like our tunes, but those who hear it and resonate with it, those
will fill up stadiums with your message for those to the right ones, right?
Exactly. And I've seen, like, if we talk too
like
much,
you did.
But if we talk on too many platforms to the wrong people, we waste our time, to be that frank. And that's my mission, is to really help my clients get on the right stages with the right audiences to make money also and help people.
And spread their impact. Just like you did. And sprinkle it all with love.
The secret ingredient.
The secret ingredient to it all. I love it. Thank you so much, Magriet, for coming over here today and sharing this incredible journey with us all. It's been an honor to work with you and see you grow the way you did. And I honestly can't wait to see what you get up to in 12 months. Actually, I can't wait to see what you get up to in 3 months, you stubborn little pumpkin. I know that you'll achieve great things in the matter of days, especially now that your ear's healed and you can hear things.
So and it's interesting because I get frustrated and I get ideas when I have to rest, and then I go full blast with the next thing. But I'm very thankful to see. I just think, overall the support and love. I'm extremely thankful, especially now in this difficult time with my nephew. You guys really carried me, and I think that's most important, to be surrounded with the right people. As you grow your baby, the right people will say the right things. Wrong people don't want you to shine. We have to acknowledge that as well.
That's what they say, right? I think it was Napoleon Hill Napoleon Hill, yeah. That the number one reason businesses fail is because of friends and family. So you have to surround yourself with people who do truly believe in you and what you do and stand behind you no matter what. Because it does get hard, and life will throw stones at you. It will throw some real curveballs.
Yep.
From time to time, it's normal. It's just the way it is. It's about riding them out, yeah.
And it's really like, if you remember when your little girl was small, it's like a blur, and you need those people who say, hey, maybe turn the diaper like this. You just need wise people around you, specifically in that fragile time when you feel uncertain, your legs are shaking, and you're scared, doing all these new things. Because that's those people who sees you like you saw me. I felt like a little kitten, but you saw a lion already. And you
Yes,
want those people to see the greatness in you.
I definitely did. I definitely did. But that's just because of who you are and how great of a storyteller you are and how much love you put in what you do.
Oh, my friend.
So
We
how
just
can
click.
people find you?
They can find me on my website, www.writeandshine.co.za, or they can join my group, Write and Shine through your PR and media presence, or Magriet Potgieter on my Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn as well, Magriet Potgieter, and I'm on Instagram as well, Magriet too. Ask my ex. I don't know why. I think the other name was taken.
Yeah.
You said it for me.
But now we know how to find you, my feet too,
Yes.
on Instagram.
Yes.
So
Number 2.
we're going to share all these links. Magriet, would you mind coming in afterwards and sharing all of your social links at the bottom of this video for everyone who wants to chat to you?
Not at all. I'll be proud to share it, especially my new revamped website.
Yes. And we must share your TED Talk. Guys, I promise to share Magriet's TED Talk on my page and my group so you can all have a look at it. It's going to come out hopefully at the end of this month. I can't wait to watch it myself. I still haven't seen it.
I think you're going to cry a little.
I think I will, but I won't tell anyone about it. You know me.
Can phone me.
I'll cry alone. I'll call you and cry. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very proud of it. Very, very proud.
Yeah. I'm very proud of you. Very happy for you.
Oh,
It's awesome.
thank
It's honestly
you.
awesome. And very best of luck for the rest of your journey, because it's just the beginning in the end of the day. First year. This
Thank you
baby
so
one day will
much.
be an adult.
I'm excited, but also for anyone out there contemplating to start, why are you waiting? And just be sure to have your notebook with you with those letters for your newborn, and that will be a gentle reminder when things get tough, or just your love for that baby will definitely carry you through.
Yes. Yes. Love that. What a beautiful ending to this gorgeous interview. Thank you so much, Magriet, for coming over.
Thank you
And
for the honor.
if you guys have any questions to Magriet at the end of this video, drop them in the comments as well. Okay. Have a lovely evening, and thank you and good luck.
Too. Thank you so much. Chat with you soon.
Chat soon.